guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope I find you well. It's your girl C Chronicles. I go by the name C Chronicles on Instagram as well, so kindly follow me on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, we can connect there as well. I'm here with another fragrance review, so this is going to be another exciting talking scents episode. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're a returning subscriber, remember, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here and always showing up. If you haven't subscribed, please do consider subscribing after watching this video. We do fragrance reviews in episodes that we call talking scents, and sometimes we do a non-scent episodes, but this is going to be a scent episode. Today I'm coming to you with a little story. I bought myself some soap on Chanel, and when I did buy myself some soap on Chanel, I chose Coco Mademoiselle, which is going to smell obviously like the Mademoiselle fragrance, so I chose that. But why I'm showing you this is Chanel was kind enough as usual to throw in some samples there. So and this is how it comes. This is the soap, in case anyone is interested. That's the receipt, for proof of payment. And then they throw in, like a gratuity, just a compliment. Thank you for shopping at Chanel. And then there is a little note to myself, which I'm not going to read because this is not what we're here to do. And then this is the soap. This soap, guys, I'm not doing a review for the soap. Obviously, I'm going to show you the samples in a bit. This soap is so beautifully scented. It's so strong that, if you love Coco Mademoiselle, you may, or you want to buy the soap. This is what I have to say about this. Is a very nice, strong scented soap, which for some people, I can see even, putting this in your bathroom, it will scent the whole bathroom. As I open it now, it's just, my whole closet is so smelling so Coco Mademoiselle right now because of this soap. And so this is how it's packaged. Right, and then this is where it's written Coco Mademoiselle, and this is the box that it comes in. Right, Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. Right, so I'm gonna put this aside and I'm gonna talk about the samples, which is why I'm here. But I had to give you this history because I didn't want to show up and say, hey guys, I've got samples for you, let's talk about this. No. So yeah, this is how the samples were packaged in that box. And these are the two samples. You actually get to choose the samples, so it's not like they just do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo and think, we think she's gonna like this one. No, they give you a choice of the complimentary samples that you'd like sent to you. So these are the two that I chose. I do have Chanel Chance already in my collection, but I had to choose this one because the other options that were coming were for male fragrances. So I went with Chanel Chance and I went with Gabrielle Essence. So I'm going to start with Gabrielle Essence, and I'm going to put this one away. I'm going to put this this away as well because I'm not talking about it now. Believe it or not, this is a second take. But anyway, for the sake of making the video fun, I'm going to spray again, Okay, this is the sample, right? Chanel Gabrielle Essence is a flanker to Chanel Gabrielle. This was released in 2019, so this is a fairly new fragrance, which I believe a lot of people maybe haven't had their hands on, right? So I'm very happy to have this one. I'm gonna spray. I did spray this one in the morning. I wore it for, I'd say, about maybe 5 hours now because it's almost end of day, right? So I'm going to spray it again. The sprayer seems to, it doesn't really spritz that well. So I'm going to spray it close to the paper because I've noticed that it gives out a lot, and it's like it's like blobby, so it's not like a perfect sprayer. So I'm going to do it again right there. There you go. That's my bit there. That's what I'm going to talk about, right? Like I said, I did spray it in the morning, so I do have this fragrance here, right? But for the sake of the review, I've had to spray it again on this piece of paper, right? This is woodsy, white floral with citrusy notes to it. It's also fruity. There's tuberose in here. Very sweet fragrance, but it's very, very floral. So before you purchase this one, know that this is going to be a floral party. White florals to be specific. So you got to love florals to love this. And that's what you get offset, and I think it stays like that. The opening is grand. This is one fragrance with a grand opening. Very, very intense. it's also very potent, you know. I know the Gabrielle, I don't own the Gabrielle, but the reason why I didn't get it is it was a hit or miss for a lot of people. So I just don't know. I'm not going to go that road, because, you know, I usually go with the popular opinion when it comes to fragrances. So this was supposed to be, you know, you see, if you didn't like the Chanel Gabrielle, you're probably going to like the Essence. You know, this was the thought process behind making this one. So yeah, this is a very heavy white floral fragrance. It does have fruits, like I said. It's prominent in peach. There's lemon and lime in here as well, and orange. So it's very citrusy at the same time. And then it's smoothened by the coconut. I did spray it here. It was a bit too much for me. Just basing on the first spray, which I put on my body, it was very, very heavy in florals, you know, so that's what you get offset. But then they've thrown in the coconut there. The coconut is in the mid, so it kind of soothes things up, you know, it makes it a bit creamy. Very, very feminine fragrance this is here. So yeah, very feminine, very floral, very heavy. That's the opening. But speaking of which, I've got to say something here. Now that it's 5 hours gone, I can hardly smell it. So this is not going to be one of those strongest fragrances in your collection, at least according to my nose, because I can smell a tad bit of it, you know. Maybe it performs better on the clothes, but when I'm rating a fragrance, you know, when I'm wearing a fragrance, especially if I want to review it, I like spraying it on my skin first, because, you know, I believe what you know, my skin chemistry, what my skin chemistry tells me is most of the time I'm able to detect a lot of notes, especially if the fragrance is close to my skin as opposed to the clothes. So I don't know how this one will perform on clothes, but first off, like I said, you've got to love the white florals. If you don't love florals, you're not going to like this fragrance. It's a green fragrance to an extent, and then it's not a very unique one for me. You know, when I smelled it the first time, I was like, I've smelled this before, you know. So this one is not going to be unique. It's going to be a fragrance that a lot of people can identify with, because it does, to me, have the same DNA as J'adore Absolu. So if you've used J'adore and you like that kind of vibe, you know, that kind of floral vibe in your face, mature to a certain extent, although yes, I do know that fragrances can be used by anybody and everybody. This comes across to me as very mature, which is somehow maybe synonymous with the Chanel fragrances, that most of them come across as very mature, because Chanel itself is, you know, a house that's been there for years. So most of their fragrances will, you know, be the ones that will remind you of your mom, or remind you of somebody in the past, or something along those lines, or what your aunt used to wear and stuff like that. So this to me gives me the J'adore vibe, J'adore Absolu, I must say, vibe. So it's not going to give you that uniqueness if you are looking for a very unique fragrance. It's along the, you know, I've smelled this before, either not within my family but on someone. So yeah, that's what I get off this one. So yeah, this has been Chanel Gabrielle Essence, in case somebody wants to buy it. Oops, I just dropped that, and I always do that. So anyway, I'm not going to pick that because I'm done with this one already. So this has been Chanel Gabrielle Essence, right? So the second one they gave me is this one. I happen to have this one already, Chanel Chance, in my collection, but why I chose it is I do the choices that they put out there was 3 fragrances, which one was male, right, which one was for men, and then the other ones were like serums, skin serums and foundations and stuff. I mean, with the purchase, right, with my purchase at checkout, I was given an option to pick, you know, fragrances, or you know, a foundation or a serum or whatever. So of the fragrances that were there, these 2 were Perfume, you know, the other ones were for males, or I had to choose something else. So I'm gonna spray this one again, because I actually quite like this, so I didn't mind having it as a Christ, this is so generous. Little thing is so generous. Oh, by the way, in case you you know, this is how their testers look. All right, in case you were just wondering. So I've sprayed it on my card here. So this is Chanel Chance. Chanel Chance is musky, powdery. There is patchouli in here. It's also woodsy. It's got white florals as well, citrus and vanilla. This one's got the note that I detect the most is vanilla in here. The vanilla is very, very prominent, and then it's quite sparkly. So this is a very nice, fresh, summery fragrance. Is spicy as well, so it's sexy and it's lush and it's sophisticated. Yeah, I like this one, Chanel Chance, and I'm pretty sure it's not new to a lot of people, so this is why I'm not going to say much about it. And it's the dry down is very, very powdery, but this is that boss babe, sophisticated, classy woman wearing this. This is just gorgeous. And you know, in as much as I was talking about the traditional Chanel fragrances, you know, reminding you of maybe the past or somebody in your family that used to wear it or something like that, this is a bit different. This to me appeals, you know, this one pushes even with the trends that are going on with most of the fragrances that we have in the market. So this is not one that I would say maybe is a mature scent or Grand Marish or whatever. No, this is a fragrance that even a young person might actually like this fragrance, because it's very, very sophisticated. It kind of has a touch of the Coco Mademoiselle in it, you know. So if you love Coco Mademoiselle, this is not like the same exact thing, no, but I kind of detect that Coco Mademoiselle in it. So it does have that Coco Mademoiselle touch in it, and it's also reminding me of one fragrance that I used to have, that Goldia Roman Night. This is also reminding me of that, a tad bit of it, but this is unique in a way, you know. It's not as common as, you know, some of those fragrances that if you went to the mall, you're probably gonna meet somebody who smells like that. No, this is quite different. It's got a twist. It's sexy and it's summery. It's fresh, and it's also in a way powdery but creamy at the same time, and it's citrusy, and the spices really kick in the mid. You know, you can smell a lot of spices there that give it a twist. And this I love because it's an all-weather one. I think this one is, you know, from January to December you can wear this. This is not one that I'll say, okay, this would be ideal for a certain season. I see myself rocking this in summer, which is, you know, good. I don't reach out for my Chanels that much, you know, even in my collection, because I like them. I like the fact that they make a statement piece even on, you know, my fragrance collection. So I kind of like savor them. And this is one that I have that I always, you know, keep close to my heart. So this is Chanel Chance. And if you want to know where to purchase this, to me, obviously I went on the Chanel website. You can just go on the Chanel website, click, and then, you know, go if you want the fragrances or whatever. But I'm talking about how I got the soap, you know, because somebody might want to know, okay, how do I go on a third party site or what? No, if you went on a third party site, you would probably get the soap, but most likely you wouldn't get, you know, all the other stuff like I showed you here. Of course you would get the receipt, but I mean, like the boxing and stuff like that, the box and the way it was packaged and presented, maybe you wouldn't get that on a third party site. So if you want to go and buy the soap or a foundation or a lipstick, because you know, it is the norm, the Chanel website will get you to choose a tester or 2 or 3 on checkout. So if you want to go my route, no problem, you can do that. You can go directly on the Chanel site, and mine, I just did it on Chanel, the UK site, and then they just mailed this to me, and this was pretty quick. So yeah, and I managed to get myself these 2 testers, which I do appreciate, in as much as I said the Gabrielle Essence is going to be one that I need to get used to. As for whether I will buy the Gabrielle Essence, for now I'm not quite sure, because, you know, it gave me the huge opening, which was a bit cloying, just that burst, you know, only to vanish, which is, you know, now it's gone. Not completely gone, but it's like really, really low. I really have to like sniff closely to even, you know, smell it, you know. And but then again, I'm not sure, maybe on your clothing it would, you know, act out a bit differently. So yes, it's been your girl C Chronicles. I enjoyed giving you this review. I hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody is, taking precautions against what is happening in the world. I'm glad you watched till the end. If you did, if you're listening to this, obviously you watched till the end. If you haven't subscribed, there's my appeal again. Please do consider subscribing. It helps me grow. It helps me to do more. It encourages me to do more, rather, and it helps me grow as a channel. And to my traditional subscribers who are always here, thank you very much, guys, for always sticking around to watch your girl do her thing. I'm happy. Some of you do give me, put it out in the comment section that they have bought some of the fragrances that I've reviewed, and some of them come back to me and say, oh wow, I like that, which, I'm happy. I'm giving you leads that you are actually picking some fragrances that you absolutely love. So yeah, that's what we do on this channel, and I'm glad you stuck around. Do follow me again on Instagram. I go by the name CeeChronicles on Instagram. We can connect there on Instagram. But thank you very much for having taken your time to watch this one. Don't forget to turn on that post notification so that you are notified anytime I upload a video, and you can come and join in and have the fun and, learn knowledge or whatever, get the knowledge about fragrances or what I have found, because I'm always on the hunt for fragrances. I am absolutely crazy about fragrances. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's been your girl C Chronicles with an episode of Talking Sense. I hope you stay safe, stay fabulous, and remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.